You've likely seen someone perfectly still in the middle of a crisis. While everyone else panics or reacts to deep hurt, they remain expressionless. Society typically praises this. We label it resilience or stoicism, assuming they have mastered a level of internal strength that the rest of us lack. But inside, that person is often wondering why their reaction is blank. They recognize that their internal state does not match the severity of the situation unfolding in front of them. This stillness represents a total emotional detachment from the present. Living with this disconnection feels like watching your own life unfold from behind a pane of thick glass. You can see the world moving right in front of you, but you cannot quite reach out and experience it. Because they do not break down or cry, others assume they are naturally cold. Eventually, the individuals themselves begin to believe they are genuinely empty. If these feelings aren't actually missing, we have to look at why they are so difficult to access. This protective adaptation often forms in childhood, growing in environments defined by unpredictability, tension, or a severe lack of safety. When a child lives in constant overwhelm, their nervous system makes a functional calculation. It stops trying to process how they feel and focuses entirely on how to stay operational. The child adopts strict survival rules: do not react, do not draw attention, and never break down. In an unsafe home, expressing distress often brings more danger rather than help. To survive the environment, the brain unconsciously turns down the intensity of all feelings. It ensures the baseline level of pain remains tolerable enough to get through the day. By rotating the emotional output dial towards zero, the brain creates a flatline. This numbness serves as a biological shield against a reality that is too much to process. But emotions cannot simply be deleted. If blocked from moving outward, the energy stays trapped. Instead, feelings migrate inward and mutate into mental noise, overthinking reality instead of actually feeling it. This explains why the people who appear the most unaffected on the outside often possess the loudest, most exhausted minds. Even when the original threat is gone, the biological pattern remains active. An adult sits in a safe room, body braced for a non-existent crisis. The shield continues to deploy in healthy situations. A relationship starts to get deeper, and the urge to pull away kicks in. A minor conflict arises, and the person goes entirely quiet. This creates a hidden trade-off. A biological system built to filter out terror and pain is a blunt instrument. It inadvertently filters out joy, excitement, and love. The mute button cannot distinguish between a threat and a connection. It simply turns everything down, flattening the entire spectrum of human experience. Warm. The numbness you feel today is not your identity. It is an outdated strategy you use to survive a difficult time. The child who learned to feel nothing was never empty. They were protecting a sensitive, complex interior. That child didn't actually lack emotions. They lacked a safe environment and supportive figures to help them process those feelings. Moving forward now involves creating the safety and the container for your emotions that didn't exist when you were younger. This process is not about forcing a sudden flood of emotion, which would only trigger another shutdown. Healing is slower and quieter. It starts by noticing small moments of discomfort or joy and allowing yourself to sit with them without immediately trying to analyze the feeling or push it away. Allowing these feelings to return is the process of reclaiming wholeness. You were never meant to feel nothing.